Howdy, 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 peeps. My God. We've got some stuff planned today. I don't know how smoothly the start of all of this is gonna go though, because I am still part way through cooking. Need to send some telegrams though. Get ourselves on our way over east, I believe. We'll check our telegrams. We should have some more information there. Got to send some as well. No time to waste. That guy's like a budget Clint, I'm telling you. Right. All right. Let's send telegrams to Clarence, Finn. We have a meeting soon. Can you be in? Also send it out to Leighton. And Alice. And we'll do Chop as well. There she goes. Whoop. Gotta do the little hops. Oh, there he is. Just send you a telegram.
From you.
I just sent you one. We've got a meeting in Saint Denis in about 19 minutes. You seen
Very
anyone
good.
else around?
No, I have not.
All right, I'm gonna go into my apartment for a minute, but we'll leave in about 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Very well.
Didn't tell him with who, did I? You should be with Way. So I'd rather it not just be us two, but we'll see who turns.
Yes, not a problem.
Don't knock. I need a moment to myself. Can I have a bath?
Very well.
I've telegrammed Alice, Chop, and Lincoln. We'll see if anyone turns up. I will be right back, guys. You can just listen to Clarence. Right. I'm back. As Clarence chatted mad shit. No one else then.
No, it seems not.
Alright. Might as well have a look around town until we're ready to go then.
Very well.
Is that my horse? You need a brush. My god.
I'll be in the saloon.
Alright. Well, might just be me and Clarence. Should be okay. I don't expect any violence from this. This guy, I don't know who this guy is. But he's always in Blackwater. I need to find out more about him. He probably knows a decent amount of information standing around like that.
Deserted.
Well, I just got a fucking telegram, so let me head straight back the way I came. Oh my god. Who's this? Oh, Chop. On our way. Okay. Alright. Wait, where's that sent from? I should check that. Roads. Ah. Gotta let Alice know. And we gotta let Lincoln know. We'll wait here for just a minute longer and then we'll get going.
Very well.
All right, Ryan. Moose jaw. You're disgusting. You know that? I think Lily not getting the fishy joke was that was the that was just perfect. Just Lily standing there like, what? What's going on? Works so well with Christine. So well. Every time. It really is. No, what's classic Lily is nearly starting a war because she can't say no. You don't know how hard Archie tried to get Lily to say no to stuff.
Well, we got a couple of nobodies in my beautiful fucking town, eh?
And what should we
Hey,
call you
boss.
now?
I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter.
All
What
right.
are we up to, eh? Hold on,
We're
I got a
heading
telegram. Give
to
me a
Saint
minute.
Denis. There's meant
What
to be a
the
meeting.
fuck?
People don't start showing up for their meetings though. We're just gonna go on another killing rampage. Fuck it. This is gonna be Chop from Rhodes. No, I feel bad for Chop. I should have said where we were heading before she fucking responded and decided to come back. She was in Rhodes and we're going to Saint Denis, so she's gonna come all the way back here, and then we're gonna be like, oh, turn around, eat all the eyes. Hey, look, I'm telling you, like taking someone's eye and putting it in Christine's empty socket. Fucking perfect evil move right there. You're missing a trick. Ah, I miss you, Ryan. I need to make a bathhouse character at some point, but I've gotta fucking finish this story off in some manner first. Finn's been alive for too long. Careful, I'm gonna make one of Christine's long lost sons. I'm not that old. Yes, you are, Christine. Yes, you are. I welcome you. I'd make him the biggest wimp ever. It would just be such a wet rag. He'd cower behind Lily. Ah! Look, they nerfed the trumpet because of Wesley, okay? Where anything I use, they'll just nerf. It used to be so much louder. Why is he taking so long to check telegrams? To be fair, I need to eat and I haven't had a telegram back from the person who said this time, so...
All right, we going now?
Yeah, we're meant to be there in 8 minutes.
Whoa, whoa. Wait, what should I wear? Who are we meeting?
We're meeting Way. He's been known to talk to law before.
Okay, what are we... What's
You
the
might want to
topic?
dress up in all black, and I'll just call you two.
All right, what's the topic, though? Why are we meeting this fucking guy?
Probably guns. He's asked to have a conversation about old times, but I don't trust him too much, considering I killed one of his men.
Okay, yeah, I do want to change in that case. Where should I change?
You want to run back into town and change quickly? We'll wait out here.
Yeah, I think that would be best. All right,
Makes
hold
more
on.
sense because Chop's meant to be coming back this way. Hope one day we get the return of Law, Christine, and Wesley. Well, I mean, Christine's got to decide to go on the straight and narrow first. I like still to this day one of my favorite clips is the marshals coming by and Lord Wesley reading off the fucking rules and laws that I'd written up and them getting bored of it. You know it's only got to be like one poster long. No, things have to be done correctly. It was beautiful. Don't know what route Chop would take, but hopefully we run into her or she's checked her telegrams again. My finest deputy. The minigun on the back of the wagon, though. Just riding him through town. That was worth it, man. Such good fun. You know, I've got to eat, so I'm going to get on the back of Clarence's horse. I'm going to get on the back of your horse. Don't run into walls or get me killed.
I'll do my best.
To be fair, he might have been the finest deputy. I think Christine was the finest sheriff because all of the criminals were scared to do crime in that town because it was so unhinged.
Are you ready?
Yeah, Chop was on her way back from Rhodes to here. Haven't seen her so far. I sent her another telegram saying, no, don't. We're heading to St. Denis, but I don't know if she got it.
Well, this guy gonna be alone or what?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
All right. Wait, we got just a few minutes. Hurry up. Come on. Let's pick up the pace.
Oh, no. Come on, Clarence. We can't wait for
Very
Chop.
well.
I've told her where we're going.
You gotta go there and dressed up like that.
What? What did you say?
Very
I
well.
said, are you gonna be dressed like the way you guys are right now?
Yeah, I'll be dressed like this.
All right.
I don't imagine we're going into a war zone, but we might be. So I'm going to dress, hoping that it won't be.
His name is Wei. He's from Saint Denis. Are you talking about Taipei guys?
Yeah.
Oh God, they would not want to start another war with somebody else. They got their hands full with the DiCenzos.
Wait, Taipan, yeah?
Yeah, well, I don't really know Taipei, and something like that.
Are you sure they're at war with the DiCenzos?
Yeah, they have been for a while now, over opium.
All right.
Interesting.
What
You
guys
sure?
know that?
Wait, what member are you talking about? Did you hear that from?
Oh, I heard this like a month ago, man.
Was it from Co?
No, it was from one of the DiCenzo guys.
All right.
I don't remember his name. I forgot. They
All right.
kind of spilled that information when I was beating him.
From what I understand, Co is at war with the DiCenzos over opium, but I don't... You want to go down, by the way. But I don't think Wei is.
Well, I don't really know the details. He just said that it's the Taipan guys.
Is Co back with Wei?
Not that I know of. You guys are missing out on some quality eating ASMR here.
I feel like a stranger in my own home town.
What would we do without Lincoln? Be bored, probably. All right, Jobbles. Do you mind entertaining people for a bit? I'm eating. I'm 24 months of this crap. Is that going to be dated back to the Elijah and Dale days? Has it been 2 years?
Oh, by the way, Finn.
Yeah.
Ran into this guy from the bathhouse a few days ago.
You got a name?
Yeah, Henry.
All right.
He's like a kid. He's got like a bowl cut or something. You ever heard of him?
Head into Rhodes. I want to check my telegrams.
Alright, Lincoln. Do you want to meet on the other side of roads?
I'll come with you to the telegram station.
Probably. I'm eating right now. You need to entertain chat for me.
This Henry kid said the bathhouse banished Lily out for treason.
How long ago was this?
Hell, I don't know. 3 or 4 days ago, I forgot to tell you.
All right. Well, I was there yesterday, and Lily was on the porch with Christine. So.
Mama Christine?
Yeah.
She's still alive? That fucking woman is ancient. Holy shit.
So are we.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Crispy. Roads. Oh, fuck. We'll go there. Riggs. Okay, good. Didn't get too far. Oh, for fuck's sake, way. Sure. Just in Roads. So we'll take us a few to ride back. Oh my god, no. Oh, that means I'm going to have to telegram Chop and say turn around. Oh no. Oh, this, I feel so sorry for Chop now. You aren't going to believe this. We need to go to. Oh no. All right, Griffins. Is that Chop?
It is.
Got
Yes.
some amazing news, Chop.
What?
We're going back to Blackwater.
Oh my god, man.
We're
you
going back to
fucking
Blackwater. Fucking joking
Nope.
me.
I just got telegrammed by way from Blackwater.
Towards Blackwater.
Oh
And she
my
turned around and rode really
God.
quickly back. She got changed
the
so she looked
fuck?
nice for whatever fucking meeting this is.
Yep.
Now she has to ride back all that way in a time. What's it?
Where is the new location?
Blackwater Saloon.
God. Well, I
Public
can't be in
meeting.
Blackwater dressed like this. You want to bring him somewhere else, Finn? I can't be in town wearing this.
It's probably best you get changed then. Watch on as Leighton.
Alright. I'll be farther away.
just gonna be in the saloon now?
Yeah.
Today's one of the days Chop's working. She put off working to head out for this fucking meeting. She could've
I
just stayed with it.
apologize. He didn't telegram me until a few minutes ago.
Who we made him with?
Way.
Okay.
He sells guns in Saint Denis. Many Griffins, many. I need you to entertain everyone because I'm trying to eat. I got on early for this. To be fair, I didn't plan my food out very sensibly considering considering I knew this was happening. Actually, I don't know if I knew this was happening when I made food. Ah. No, don't sacrifice me. Problem is, I'm eating spicy food as well, which makes it really hard to do Finn's voice. I'm sorry, Chop.
It's okay. It's just Chop could have already cooked a bunch of food for the cat house. But
I know.
now she's behind schedule.
Must eat food. Do love a little chop. Okay. Done eating. Right. We can get in a gunfight now. Right. Reset keyboard. All right. How my voice is still okay. Lincoln went ahead, didn't he?
I believe he went to get change. He said he was going to hang back from a distance.
Good. Right. Chop, do you want to be with us or do you just want to sit behind the bar and keep an eye on things?
Chop, what would work better for the meeting? Chop doesn't have all the supplies in order to make food, so she may as well be part of the meeting. Actually.
Yeah, come along. It's just, being part of the area, but not seemingly directly part of the meeting works better for a shootout, but I doubt it'll be a shootout, so come along.
Okay.
What do you mean? Nope, no horse. Let's go.
They've really tried to hide that coffin. Oh well. Did you see that coffin half hanging out of a bush?
Yeah, they made an attempt. Right. Come on.
If you have a telegram that says, "Oh, actually, tumbleweed, kill him."
Yeah, no, if he says that, we're not going. You want me to get off here?
You wish.
Watch out for Chip.
That's got to be him there. So he would have seen us we'll ride in with Clarence anyway. I will. I will. Promise. Oh no, that isn't. Maybe he's already inside.
This food is delicious.
Thank you.
Is he upstairs, is he?
There's nobody here.
I swear to God. There is nobody here.
Yep, just gonna quickly go.
He sent the telegram from Blackwood. How can you be late? Wait, 3 p.m. EST. Yeah, that's 11 minutes ago. Stay here.
All right.
You're kidding me. Why when I go on Google and I type in 3 p.m. EST to GMT?
Mr. Finn.
All right. I think I might have got the times muddled up.
I
It's
think you did.
45 minutes from now, isn't it?
It is, sir. It is.
I'm
But
being
that's okay.
deceived by something.
No, you're not being deceived. It's the,
No,
time is a
not
true
by
son
you.
of a
It's
bitch.
by the clocks that I'm looking at.
I see. I mean, I can make time now if it befits you better, my friend. I won't have as much time to speak, so I have to get to the breast tags.
Yeah, that would work if that's all right with you.
That's totally fine with me. Let me just send one telegram. Were you about to walk there yourself?
No, I don't have anything to check right now.
Okay, all right. I just need to send a telegram just to just one person, and I'll meet you over there at the salon. All right?
All right, I'll be in there.
Oh,
Oh my God, why is it? Look, GMT is meant to cover it whether it's BST or not. Motherfuckers, I fucked up. Well, thank you for letting me know that, Resin.
Hey, Finn, Hector walked in. I told him to blend in.
Yep,
Hmm.
I fucked up, so you can punch me.
How did you fuck up?
I was under the impression it's about 3 p.m. EST right now. Apparently it's not. But we are having the meeting now, don't worry. And it's happening here. Hey, we're having the meeting, okay?
Hey, Finn, you want me to sit next to Hector?
Do whatever fits for you.
I don't fucking know what we're doing. Are we killing this guy?
No, we're not killing this guy. I'm having a meeting and you're keeping an eye on it in case anything does get hot.
Alright, I'll be with Hector.
I was under the impression if I searched GMT, it would correct it to the right time zone shift on Google, but apparently not. I'm an idiot.
Hello.
Yes, apparently the meeting was in
He's just
45
walked
minutes
in.
time. Yeah.
Hello there, Mr. Kyle. Doing good, doing good. You wouldn't happen to have seen a man in white, have you?
Head like an egg.
Mr. Flynn, this lady has a very interesting way of describing you.
And how was that?
Head like an egg?
Yeah, that's fine.
How?
You want to sit downstairs or up?
You know, actually, would you mind if we sat outside in front of the cafe?
Yeah, that works.
It's right down the
too.
road. Oh. How was your travels, my friend, from Rhodes?
How far down the road are these chairs?
Just right down here.
I could have sworn there were chairs right outside.
Yeah, no, I honestly thought the same thing, Tom. But, no, they're just a little bit further down. A few
Yeah, the
tables to
travels
visit
were
there, Tom.
fine.
That's good. Glad to hear.
Nothing to of interest. Oh, do we have to sit at these two?
What do you mean? Do you not like this?
Either you did that on purpose, Way, or I just got unlucky. Is this the same with this one? I swear to God.
Hold on, what do you mean? Is it the same?
I
The
don't,
same?
oh, jeez.
I don't want to be touching your fucking hands. I mean, just, you know,
Whoa,
change.
whoa, are we not at the touching hand stage?
I don't think so. I mean,
Jesus
there's
Christ. All right, I'll see how it is.
We're moving too fast. To take me on a date first, and this is our first date.
Wait, isn't this the date?
This is the date.
Good.
This is very much the date. Absolutely. Okay. Well, thank you for taking the time. We truly appreciate it.
Well, I mean, it's all right. Oh my God, this is a date.
You know, this is exactly how I expected this interaction to go.
Perfect, good, I'm glad.
How? Shut the hole. I digress. Anyway, so I'm glad that we were able to meet each other, at least for that short briefing of time, when it came to about the discussions overall about the world we find ourselves in. I would like to further unpack that with you and maybe try to understand maybe from each other about what we are trying to accomplish in the crossing.
We can weigh. The issue would come if there's anything that I wouldn't want law to know that I'd be getting involved in.
The law?
Yeah, of
But then,
course.
well, what the hell do you mean, the law?
Well, I'm sure if at any point we were to become mortal enemies again, you might talk to them at some point, perhaps. Or someone might, not you necessarily.
You know, narratives tend to be a very tiresome thing to address here in the crossing.
I'm sure they are, but I also know you're a clever man and you'll do whatever it takes.
Well, clever. Whatever it takes. No. I don't know exactly what you're referring to. But I would be a fool to not entertain the fact that I have had to deal with a lot of social change in the crossing. And to be honest with you, I am very curious about who you have heard this rumor from that I or Taipan speaks to the law.
Well, it's been a rumor for a very long time, Way.
Oh, I know. I know it has. Been propagated by one grouping of individuals that I don't necessarily have the best relationship with. I would say right now, like us, it is abundantly civil.
You
Short
talking about the
case.
Italians?
Not the Italians. That is too broad of a statement. It's like me saying the Chinese.
Very
I'm talking
true,
about
very
the,
true. The
I'm
Dicenzos.
speaking of the Dicenzos, right? And I'm pretty sure you probably heard this from Sergio Scapati.
Oh, yeah, I mean, back in the day. I don't know if it was exactly him, but yeah. And
Okay.
also, I would say, I say Italians because when I used to say Italians, there were only the Dicenzos. But yeah, things have changed quite a lot.
Things that they have. Overall, in essence, it is diversity that is celebrated every single day, especially in this town, especially in this goddamn state overall. But that digresses an argument for another time. Let me address something now, just so we can make something abundantly clear. Finn, even when me and you were at odds, and we were at odds, my friend, on moral complexities and how we doled out responsibilities and how we comported ourselves, at no point in time was the law privy to any of that, because abundantly our situation was personal. But with that, I know that wouldn't give you the solace needed inside your mind, so allow me to address that of what Sergio and the Dicenzos have said. Their whole
It was actually Ron as well, but
story
yeah.
of the Taipan speaks to the law is abundantly a bunch of one-sided bullshit, produced by a one-bandan, a turtle egg like fucking Sergio. Because Sergio, like the rest of the Dicenzos, they may not be as neat as they be. They are sloppy, but they are intelligent, they are. And they know that if they could bend overall the certain will of certain individuals with inside the crossing, that they would think twice about doing business with Taipan. And I talk about, of course, the grey area of the world. You know, Finn, that overall with every single one of my businesses, from Way Industries all the way to the gun store, the grey area of the crossing is something that we truly benefit from, and they benefit from us.
It is.
This-
There is an issue you have, though.
What's that?
They aren't that clever, and you are.
It is true. But the thing is, though,
I've
is
had
to their
many
word,
dealings with the Italians, well, the Dicenzos, and also a lot of the different families before. And
Politics,
I would, if I was to describe them as a group, they would be a hammer. I believe if they say that, they're not being too tactical about things. They don't seem to be very tactical about things unless it actually comes to war. So I
I would
imagine they do
agree.
have reason in their minds to say that, and you have every reason to dispute it. But regardless, we'll move forwards. I know who knows about the business I do, and if the law do find out, then we'll deal with it when it happens.
But you can at least take this with a grain of salt or take it with a goddamn beach. Your business and my business are abundantly private. To be honest with you, I have no interest in what the business you have and how it affects the crossing or anything else of the sort. There is so much bigger problems on my docket right now, and that isn't a form of the economy. But unfortunately, I cannot be ignorant to what has been put out into the world while I was gone in China for 10 months.
Well, that was put out a long time before that.
Oh, so it's a damn shame that even such rumors couldn't prevail and change the mindset of the men or allow them to hesitate. And all of this stems from a meeting. You remember the cat? I mean, Reggie was one of your people for a long time, so I know you know the cat.
Yeah, well, we are
Yeah.
the spiritual successor.
Oh. Well, understanding as a spiritual successor, you might know some of the history, but there was at one point in time, and you have to understand, that Taipei Gun Store has been a long business inside of Saint Denis. We ourselves were accosted by the law at every turn during the great peak of the war of the Jack Kettleman Cat and Dicenzo War. And because of
Yeah.
that, we ourselves were a staple of the community. Unfortunately, the law was raiding our gun store for dynamite, gold bricks, stolen guns, and everything else in between. Weekly, Finn. Weekly. And after the cat had blown up the front of my gun store, the law was no longer going to be able to ignore me. All of that started, all those raids started after that moment had happened. So I had to do what was right. I had to curb the business. I had to sell all my gold bars, liquidate the stolen estate, sync-crossing sheriff department weapons, everything else in between, to make sure that I can comport and do my business inside the city. And the only way that I could make peace and get Malone off of my fucking back was to have a meeting between the law, the cut, and Taipan in front of that church in Saint Denis, where we were going to sue for peace. Because the cut wanted to get that ban off of the city and be allowed back in, and Taipan wanted to be compensated for the loss of business overall. Long and short, nobody was satisfied except for the cut, because they did not come with too much construction in mind. They showed up to the fucking meeting in an oil tank. Long and short, the Giacenzo saw the meeting. The public saw the meeting. And then after this whole syndicate thing was put together with all the groupings from WildRP Kid and Pevy and Taipan and everything else in between, once Giacenzo's and Taipan went to war with each other, they utilized that very same argument, bringing up the past to say that we ourselves work with the law. And Sergio, the reason why we went to war, because I did not sell his gun back to him. Because he thought that I shouldn't have sold it, I should have given it back to him. A gun that was stolen off of him and I bought. He couldn't respect the fuck business, so what did he decide to do?
It's all egos, isn't it? By the way, this is Alice. I believe you've met her before a long time ago, Way.
Oh, yes. Ni hama, Miss Alice. How are you?
Tiger.
Oh.
You don't know. That's Chinese. It means so-so.
So, now I know. I said how, which means good.
Ah, fucking. Well, I have to brush
Yeah, you caught her out there, didn't you?
I got you there, Manite. No, I would never check your Mandarin, Manite. Okay, I'm not that type of man. But it's good to see that you are bilingual. 谢谢. But I digress overall. Long and short, that entire narrative is an old, outplayed one, and he spread those rumors to try to ruin my business because he did not get what he wanted. So again, if you're going to take the Giacenzo's word and take it to heart, then you don't have to trust me in any capacity. But regardless, don't tell me what the hell you're doing for business. I care, but I don't care. Because realistically, what you have brought up to me that day, over inside of Peter Rockwell's home, intrigued me more than anything else because it showed me that your mindset has grown. You said that the economy is abundantly fucked. Would you agree?
Oh, entirely so.
Indeed. I too have of the same mentality. I have done my best in my 11 weeks of being back in the crossing to adjust every mindset I can when it comes to guns, their prices, the gem market, and everything else in between. And with that, it is strictly food for thought. But god damn it, Finn, is it a good fucking meal. So I'm wondering right now if you could give me the time for me to be able to tell you about what I think is going to be the best thing for us moving forward as people who maybe deal out in guns and also deal out in gems. And if you think that it is good, I would recommend it hearing.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Although I would think the higher gem prices would advantage someone with so many gems, Way.
My prices are fair. Mr. Finn, they are fair. And beyond that, they're not Peter Rockwell buying them for 200% above their general store cost and selling them for the same. The man is
Note that down,
in
Alice.
the market. Our goal, like it was always beforehand, was to do just that. Stimulate the market. So this is what I have in mind. The first things first is the auctions. The auctions themselves were the bane of the existence for the economy. And I think that you understand this. The Pevy doing their auction, a $48,000 Mauser? It's nonsense.
Well, if you want me to let you in on something on that, I believe that... Well, do you know that the money was exchanged?
The 48,000?
Yeah.
I heard that the money wasn't exchanged. But there was all the rules.
Why would someone want to make that a ruse? Do they have a Mauser they want to sell for above market rate?
No. From what I understand is that the rest of the people utilize the hysteria of throwing up the price to see how much money this man would spend on a Mauser. And when he went to go pick it up, he never picked it up. So realistically, unfortunately, when you have more than 30 plus people who all think that a Mauser sold for $48,000, people tend to run with that mentality. I had somebody who told me, I know this person, he spent $28,000 on a Mauser, not even 4 months ago.
Yep.
That is ludicrous, Phil. Ludicrous, Miss Alice.
It really is. I feel like there's only maybe 4 or 5 people who are pushing the prices in that direction, though.
Right. But they are not the people. They are not the people that truly understand how to bolster the economy in multiple ways. So, I digress. I did have a conversation with the next people that are running an auction in the crossing at this black line. They're running an auction selling elephant guns and a bunch of other different weaponry. But I've also met with another person who's running an auction over in Benhall. I myself am planning on running an auction sometime in May with pump action shotguns, art pieces, and many other different things. Even the infamous golden lure. And with that, I've come to the conclusion after months of thinking that nobody should ever be spending more than $10,000 on a fucking gun. Period. We ourselves, even in the height of the gun trade with us and the Pevy, we spent no more than $9,000 in precious stones. It's the highest I've ever paid. I think the Pevy only paid $12,000 for one time, sold it for 14. Long and short, we did not exceed that amount because it just is absolutely unrealistic.
Yeah, I
They are
think
not that many-
11,000 was the highest I ever got.
Oh, so you understand. What I have put as the mentality to the rest of the people doing auctions is that there's a $10,000 cap overall for cash. After the $10,000 mark, the person can then bet higher, but only in the form of precious stones, at the general store market price. That's important for a few reasons. A, people will now know that no gun truly needs to go over the price of $10,000. And it will become more affordable to the people who only have that amount of money in their bank accounts, right? But beyond that, if the gems are only being bartered by the price of the general store price, as they come into those people's pockets and then they liquidate into some of the gem buyers, I bet that be you, or me, or somebody else, the market adjusted rate will be higher, because now we have to take into account that mining overall, the surveys have changed, so the gems are popping out of the walls as often as they used to. And beyond that, mining has changed. So we have to adjust to that. So I have prices in mind that overall, that even if the people who got thousands of dollars in gems, if they want to liquidate, they could liquidate and stimulate their market in different means. Everyone's happy with the gun, everyone's happy with the gems, everyone's happy with the cash, and the economy becomes regulated once again.
And how do you suggest doing this if you only have control of one of the auctions?
I don't have any control. Only mine, as you say, one. When it came to the other people that I have talked to, they all agreed. Black Line just put out their invitations for their auction coming up on the 13th, and they said inside their auction that $10,000 is the cap, and the rest of it is in precious stones. The next one that will happen at the end of the month will be the exact same thing. I'm not trying to bring these people in to try to control. I'm simply trying to put some goddamn thought into the operation so that we can truly be able to do what is right as business folk in the crossing. It is
You don't have to defend it to me. You could be trying to take over the whole crossing. I wouldn't care. I agree the gun prices are out of control and something needs to be done about it.
I would agree. So I'm glad that we can see eye to eye. I mean, I got that inkling from you from the patient that you spoke over there at that gazebo. I'm just trying to let the people know that it is, and I say this with the greatest amount of truth, dear Finn, Alice. I believe it is the innate responsibility of Taipan and others as a long-tenured business in the gun field and gem business to adjust the economy in a way that is fair for the entirety of the crossing. The entirety.
Well, to do this, the guns need to also be bought at a reasonable price to go to auction. If
Mhm.
someone was offering you a pump action right now, how much would you buy it for?
At the lowest,
At the
I'd probably,
lowest and at the highest?
of course, I would say at the lowest, I'd probably buy it for 45. At the highest, I'd probably buy it at somewhere around 750 or 7,500, 8,000. And that's a workable barter overall, of course. We got to make sure we haggle at the end of the day. But that is the workable window. Elephant gun, I would buy for no more than 3,000 to 5,000. A Mauser, anywhere from 7,000 to 10. And then if
Right.
it was a Springfield, somewhere around 25 to 5,000.
Well, I
Realistically.
know a few people. I don't know if the Springfield price should be that high, by the way, but I know a few people who have a few guns they're planning on selling soon. If I make an offer of that low to them, they're likely to go to someone else. If they come to you and the same offer is given, it will reinforce that is what the price is.
Mm-hmm. Finn, I'm the richest, poorest person inside the entire crossing. I'm rich in resource. But if I doled out $10,000 in cash, the high-paying gun store would go to shit. I couldn't pay a fucking worker coming out of the mines. Period. That's just my reality. I doled out in so much goddamn cash to make sure that the people are fed and compensated for their work that I couldn't do it. Now, I could buy those guns in the form of precious stones, yes, but I'm not going over 10,000. I'm not. So you have a personal guarantee that Taipan, myself, any of the other buyers inside of my company, all are of the same rhetoric. Now, I can't speak for the rest of the crossing, but overall the auctions need to be pulled in first. Then, I will worry about the gunsmiths. I have Shiro over at Ennisburg. He himself has agreed to every single price that I've told you right now, including that of the precious stones and that of cash.
Well,
I'm
the
moving.
precious stones is another note we should hit on.
I would agree.
I think one of the reasons the prices were well regulated back in the day was because there was a good flow of them coming in from certain people working the mines with people, setting up events for its way. From what I understand, you're not doing that anymore.
Sir, everything in time. Way Industries is going to be mining consistently again.
Well, then
Coming
I would
up,
make a suggestion of a business venture together. We currently run security. There's at least 3 other people watching us apart from Alice next to me here. Your people are out in the streets. How about we run security for your gem mine business? A small percentage of each expedition gets passed on to us, and we give you a guarantee. If it is robbed, you get some money back, but no funny business.
Finn. Listen, I trust in your ability to think in your mind. I don't. But I'm also cautious. We can communicate well. And to be honest with you, I know if I communicate with you, I can trust it. I'll hold you accountable that you might move that forward, but trust? That's trusting you too much, Finn. And to be honest with you, I'm just being transparent, sir.
No, you
So
are.
please-
You are right
so
to be
so-
careful.
So don't take that to insult. What I'm getting at is that I'm getting my feet off of the ground. I've spent long 12 weeks putting all my chickens in order. Start this mining up and doing it the right way. I have the transit authority who will be taking our services to and fro. To that manner, if you are doing any type of fucking dare and do, having you anywhere near
No.
anywhere
Let
near
me
that is
finish
gonna be bad.
the other side of this. We already run a security company. It's all entirely above ground. One of the people who's signed a contract so far is a deputy that we've done security for. We are not a criminal organization as far as anyone knows or understands way. And if we are, based on my last time in prison, I would probably be executed. so I have no desires to be on the wrong side of the law, and this security firm that would be assisting with any mining operation would all be above board. Contracts would be written and signed, guarantees would be given. If you want a name to ask, you can talk to Deputy St. John. We have a contract with him right now.
I would also like to point out the last major robbery in the crossing was guarded by the SCTA and not a private organisation. So, their track record, sorry for the pun, is not that great.
I understand that. Realistically, I have no intention of having them be security in any capacity. They are truly just transport to and fro. With that being said, it is to make sure we legitimize the long aspect of what we are trying to do.
That's
This is the
exactly
first
what I'm
time.
trying to do.
Okay, alright. Finn, you've given me food for thought, but I could not in good conscience give you an answer right now.
That's
So-
fine.
If you give me at least some time to think about it, I'll mule over that in my mind to see if I can make myself comfortable with that. I did not come to this table with you to try to drum up the pace, but you have to understand we're both people of condition.
No, absolutely. But I'll leave you with one other thing for the first 1 or 2 trips. If you want to do it with us there, not paying us, and we just be security and you can see how it goes, I'd be willing to do that, pro rata.
I couldn't in my right mind have somebody work for free. So no.
No, it
If
wouldn't
it's
be for
going- if
free. It would be
you
for
would-
the sake of trust. There's
I
more
know.
currencies than just money and gems.
I understand that. In the essence of exposure, but I need you to understand how we do business. No one walks into one of my operations without walking away with a paycheck. That is just a guarantee we're working with Taipei. So if we are going to work together, it's going to be 100% clear on what we are doing, what the responsibilities are, and how one and another will be compensated. This is how we do business. So I appreciate that offer of a high amount of gratitude. I have nothing but that for that offer, but I need to be realistic. So I will think about it overall as a whole.
No,
Right.
absolutely. I have a incentive to ensure that the gems coming in and being used are of a reasonable price, and I think that operation starting back up will help, whether it's with us assisting with security or not. But just like I said, everything we do is above ground. The law know about us. We've done work with them before. None of this is a criminal element that would be touching your business at all.
I understand. Well, we can definitely mule over the details of how we can compensate one another and the functionality, of course, of this operation. That would lead me to, now that you give me some food for thought, are you interested in hearing the gem prices?
Yeah, go for it. I feel like
Okay.
there's not too many people that actually run operations like this, as you probably should as a criminal out in the open. Not that anyone's a criminal here, but most of the people running around the crossing with guns and masks on seem to, as I said at the gazebo, burn fast.
Mhm.
There's no
Too high levels.
delicacy around things anymore. Becomes frustrating.
Well, to be honest with you, the lean to more organized crime tends to be the movement overall. And I'm glad to see that it comes to the greatest sense of adoption from what you are running. I mean, look at this staging. Yeah. But that digress. So, the gym prices. Feel free to note this down. The general store offers $30 for a ruby, $36 for a sapphire, $50 for a diamond, and $100 for an emerald. We are buying the cut rubies at 45, sapphires at 54, 75 for the diamond, and 150 for the emerald.
Higher than
That
they
is a-
used to be.
Mm-hmm. But do you want to know what they used to be?
Pardon?
You want to know what they used to be?
Oh no, I know what they used to be. I used to buy them.
That's right. So, that is overall the price that we're working with. Now, understanding that those are great prices in the sense of people me buying them from the people. There's also the resale. Now the resale, of course, is going to be more than that of the purchase, but there's a workable window, alright? So hear me out. The maximum resale value of a ruby is 60, a sapphire 72, a diamond 100, an emerald 200. Now understanding, depending on the demand of the gems, for example, if I have a sum of emeralds that happens to be very large, that purchase range will drop down to the more of the 150 to 160 road. But if I'm running out and people are coming to buy them in bulk, I might be charging 175 to 200. And what that means is that if somebody were to buy them at the 150, 160 mark, that workable window all the way up to 200 is very much realistic. And the same goes for every other gem in between. So if you do that math from the 150 mark to 200 for emeralds, the diamonds 75 to 100, sapphire 54 to 72, ruby from 45 to 60, you're talking about anywhere from a $20 to a $50 margin difference, depending on who you're selling to and how much and will they sell the gems or buy the gems. This is abundantly fair to the 1904 aspect of what we are getting ourselves into, understanding the changes of the mine, the novelty of the work, as well as the work that goes into cutting and preparing these gems on top of that toll.
Certainly. I imagine the prices might come down once a mining operation starts up naturally, but until then, I won't be offering any more.
Agreed. So, the consistencies of the mining shifts will be happening. Once that's adjusted, we'll be able to work to the convenience factor of having the people on shift be able to sell directly to us or come and outsource it elsewhere. The people that I am worried about is someone like Peter fucking Rockwell, who not only is buying the guns for those ridiculous prices because he's sitting on thousands of dollars because he monopolized on the treasure hunting, and beyond that, he's just a fucking dragon out here in the West. But he's buying and selling gems for 200% above the general store price, buying and selling for the same. He's doing nothing for the economy.
I mean, that sounds like market fixing to me. Why would you buy and sell at the same price? Is he just acting as a fucking bank?
Exactly. That's what he wants. He wants the ability to be... I will not speak such vitriol. Let me not here. The man himself is a greedy manja.
Certainly. It would be unfortunate if he was robbed.
I didn't condone that at all.
No one here did.
No one did, no. Not even the coffee cafe workers. Absolutely not. What I am getting at is that I want to have a conversation with the man, because I think that he would be willing to hear what I have to say, similar to this now. I think that I might be able to appeal to the better sense of his nature, but again, I know I can communicate with him. I know I can hold his bitch ass accountable. I just don't trust that fucking snake.
No, I wouldn't at all. He's never really been one for not pulling strings behind people. He might agree with you to your face for the entire thing and then carry on doing it behind your back. Go to your gun auctions, buy the guns for 10 grand and make 30 on the back end.
So I don't trust the man as far as I can throw him, but it's worth the try, Finn. If me and you old adversaries can sit down at this cafe table with our feet touching, alright? I like to think that anything is fucking possible.
Yeah, well, in this day and age, I think so. But it had been years since there was any adversarial actions.
Indeed. Just two honorable men having a very good conversation. That is the truth. Finn, Alice, if there's no other inquiries that one has from my general direction, I think that I've made my plans and my intentions abundantly clear. If we are to pursue this security avenue, I will let you know before the April 19th, our first day of work. And I can hope that you can respect any decision that I make here on and forward. But if there's anything that I can assist with you beyond the point of the security. Just know, we are honorable people, friend, and honor is a dying breed inside of this godforsaken land.
I'll certainly let you know. And if you do want to meet before that date for any reason, even if it is just to feel things out a bit, let me know and we can show you the uniforms that, by the way, for a small fee, you can choose the uniforms that we'd wear.
Well, don't give me that much creative freedom.
Well, I mean, it is a fee you have to pay, but, you know,
Yeah, you know.
everyone's operation needs to look spick and spam so people can choose the uniforms that we wear.
I think I look good in red.
How. I'll keep that in mind, Miss Ellis. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'll reach out to you hopefully by the end of the week with the decision, okay?
Either way, there won't be hard feelings. But
I'm glad to hear it, sir.
it would assist us appearing all above board and the gem market. There's multiple mutual benefits, I feel.
I would agree. There will be mutual benefits. You give me a lot of food for thought. Much to consider. Lady and gent. Thank you for your time.
Be
It's
safe.
truly appreciated.
Ta-ra.
Be safer.
Be
Zai
safer.
Chen and Monso. Until next time.
Till next time.
Alright, you can stop your singing. I'm getting up. Don't sit down. Oh my god. Taking me forever to decide to get up. There we go. Fucking honourable man. Anyway.
I know.
The others, where did they
I'm
go?
just smack him upside his stupid
No.
fucking. I know.
No. Not allowed, Alice.
If he doesn't take it, we're so going after all them gem fucking miners.
That sounds like a good
And
way
it's
to get in
so
another
on.
war.
Well, this time.
This time, what?
Fine. Yeah, you're right. I don't want anything to do with him. He's poison.
Yeah, let's see how Chop's doing.
Doesn't help anyone to swallow poison.
Wait, you're planning on swallowing him?
No, but you know what I mean.
How'd it go?
Went alright? You okay?
Just been kind of bored. Met Neve Gallagher.
Yeah, did she come in?
Yeah, she was looking for Leighton.
Mm.
Is
To
she in the bar
apologise.
now?
To apologise for her friend.
Yeah, is she in the bar now?
No.
Mm.
She said to say
Right.
that she's around. Will be around for
me?
a bit if the Chop saw you.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'll
so
send her
we
a
should send
telegram.
Yeah.
See if we can get this next meeting underway. You want to... Oh,
Shall we do
Chop, could you find the others and let
Behind us?
Leighton know what you just heard?
Do you want me to get changed?
Not yet. I'll send the telegram first. I don't even know if a meeting will be happening.
Wasn't the Irish who stood us up last time?
No, it wasn't really a standing up. It was,
Hey there, folks. Is there anybody who knows how to stitch?
how to stitch. Have you checked the
Sorry,
doctor's
not a
apartment?
medic.
No, there wasn't anybody in there.
No, I'm not
Oh,
too good at
Hector.
stitching.
All right. Well,
Oh, no.
thank you, Hector. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'll leave you with him, Hector.
sure.
Duh. What? I want to sing my song so badly, but I also
No.
don't.
It's going to be a lot more beneficial to us with
I know.
appearances and money
I know.
if we're on the right side.
I know. But you know me.
Look, there's things that can be done in the long term with trust. You know
There's
this.
a long way to go.
I don't think you understood what I meant, but alright.
I didn't. I don't think. But that's okay.
Fucking everyone we're meeting today, people who are normally out east, but they're all around Blackwater.
Well, that's good for us.
Yeah, I guess, but then, you know, the plan with that other building, I need to go to the stables. It is rather amusing that he felt he had to tell the entire story about how Taipan got their name for talking to Law when it came from the cuts, which went through Ronnie, which came to me. So I just pinned it all on the DiCenzos instead.
I think you'd have them in red, not in all blacks.
They've got red accents.
So does my arsehole sometimes, but it's not red.
There's so many things I could say. You need to not. Where the fuck did everyone else go? Eh.
Maybe they're itching their balls somewhere. Oh,
Oh, there they all are.
C1,
The
C2.
bank.
Curious.
Oh my
He's
god,
fine.
chop those shoulders.
Chop just punched him twice for things he said.
What did he say?
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
All right, well,
Oh,
probably
well, I want to
deserved.
punch him too.
Right,
Chop's already hit him twice and it looked like his nose was bleeding.
Chop, there might be a meeting with those people soon. I'd like you to come along. We can give you some money, as I know we've been taking you away from making money last little bit.
Yeah,
And
okay.
if you need people to collect anything for the stuff you're planning on making, let us know.
Okay. Chop will put together a list, to be honest.
All right. I'm going to go have a bath.
Will we be having the meeting here?
I don't know. Yep. But hopefully it will
On the
happen
plus side,
today.
this Wednesday is one of the days Cat House will be open as well. So
Woo.
today's a bit quiet. There's always Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Chop isn't gonna come in. Just keep your dick away.
Wait, why are you coming in?
Chop isn't gonna come in.
Then I can do what I want.
That's
Right.
what you think.
Be right back.
Chop's gonna admire the stuff in this room.